According to Greek mythology, why do we hurt the ones that we hit?
Who said that? Dr. D? Ah, that's good.
Kara gets annoyed with me when I mess with her red wine collection. So I started adding fruit and lemonade to it. Now she's sangria than ever.
You know your boy likes a good alcohol. Like a lot. Like a lot.
So, Wraith, we did cut Chuck off, and I took his card, and then he came over and he was like, hey, I need my card, and I was like, what do you need your card for, Chuck? And he was like, I want to go grab some lunch, okay, and I'm going to get, like, drinks for the table. And I was like, dope, great, cool. Give him his card back. He comes back with 4 shopping bags full of God tier stuff, like,
did he really?
massive.
This is a real story?
No.
Oh, I was like...
The way she says it with confidence. It's something...
All right, I'm sorry, keep going. Wow.
He comes back overloaded with stuff. No, he's cut off.
I was like, someone's walking home. Whatever.
According
Tim.
to Greek mythology, bros don't let other bros walk around with their flies down. It's called the zip code.
We appreciate that. We appreciate that. We're gonna snap here.
For touching for a model that's like
Nice.
I know that's always an issue with sucker models.
So I'll show that up there a little bit. So there's lots of points of contact here on the Bo-Katan model, which is just super helpful.
We also have Rex and Maul down too.
So that's Bo, Maul, and who's that last one you said?
Rex.
Rex. Captain Rex. I don't know any.
How much produce can a producer produce if a producer could produce produce?
Wow.
And tacoed. So what you do is you take some shells, right? Some pasta shells, and
According
you cook
to
up
Greek
some...
mythology, Chiron was also a horse whisperer. He could always tell when they were feeling a little hoarse.
Okay. That actually like hurt my head a little bit. Oh God. Lady dying on the side of the road. You have a chance to save her. Ma'am, do you need me to do the gamma leap for your Hulk before you bleed out? Oh God.
According to the local hospital record, I accidentally drank a bottle of invisible ink last night. I just sat in the waiting room waiting to be seen.
No. But some part of him is missing. He's...
All right.
Hold on.
After that one, I deserve a treat.
Examine him back at the
This is my actions. Ah! No, 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 no! Get up there! Oh, there's one of them too! Oh, this ain't great! This ain't great! This is not super good right now! Ah! And the heavy strider got away like a little... Come here! Ah! No, 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 no! We got it! Did he drop...
Okay.
It was wild. It turned into a block. Alright, so we have 2 crits because we have a skull and a regular crit. Which ones are the ones you roll?
These are the 4 that I rolled.
Okay. Alright, so you're blocking 1 so far. Okay, so yeah, this is gonna dazer.
Okay.
We do trigger the flurry.
Beautiful.
And we get a medium move as well. So
Okay.
we do the 1 damage to her to dazer.
Okay.
Because we daze somebody, we're gonna trigger...
According to Tim, the last time he was feeling sad, I put my hand on his shoulder and said Earth. He said that meant the world to him.
those. Like, I really aggressively do not hate them. It's a dang shame. Dang shame. Alright, so let's animate some dead. What are you?
Tim, when are you buying Taylor a Dremel? He slaves away in your basement. SOS.
That scared the hell out of me. I thought someone was like... had to like get another shutter in there. Wow. I'm still all tingly. You need a Dremel, buddy? Did I say I was going to get you one? Or did I say I had one?
Isn't like stocked up on energy.
Right.
Like she's got enough for next round, but
She's got enough for binary form.
yeah, I was really hoping to have her do something this turn, but not in the cards. So I think, man, I thought a lot about Storm. I had Valkyrie in that spot for a while when I was putting the list together, and I kind of wish it was Crystal instead.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like I'm constantly underwhelmed by Storm, especially when she's not the leader, because like she has a throw.
Oh, it just destroys the building. NBD. Okay. Okay. Well, yeah, we can walk this off. We can walk this off. Then NBD. NBD. Okay. Okay. People surrounding me that can help me figure out those.
Is that really the time?
No, it's this hasn't reset from Eastern,
Oh.
so it's an hour ahead.
Woo.
3:21.
You're gonna get me in trouble.
House of W says it is now. I'm making a recipe for paint jam.
Do not do that.
Hey, Rylan. Hey, guys,
do
guess what? We're here. And
So pumped.
outside of, some brief power outages and a bunch of rain and
Crazy lightning.
Jeff from the game store coming down and trying to scare us by pretending to be a cat scratching on the walls.
That cat.
Did he end up doing that?
No.
I walked out and
Oh, maybe I didn't hear it. Maybe he turned the light switch off, and maybe it wasn't losing power when the lights went off.
that was absolutely it.
And I was
Okay.
like, what? No, the lights went off. Tim went up to the car for a second. I thought we were losing power again.
That makes perfect sense.
It
So
was
like
just Jeff.
the other week when Dan and I were leaving stream,
Oh, thanks, Rylan.
I opened the door and there's a cat coming down the stairs and it didn't expect us and I didn't expect it and it tore ass into a window.
Right into the window wall.
Smashed into it,
Yeah.
then ran around it and it disappeared somewhere. So
I'm really not sure who was more afraid there. You or the cat.
I felt bad kinda, but I also laughed pretty hard.
I laughed a lot. I was just standing in the doorway, so it didn't affect me any.
So, yeah. So as I left today to go out to get more Zin because I was out,
Was that why you went to the car?
I saw Jeff creeping
Did you
down the
say it?
stairs just like that cat. And I was like, why is it coming down here?
That's so
And
good.
he was like, yeah, I heard Dan, so I was gonna come down and scratch on the walls and try to scare you. And then I told him the cat story.
So yeah, because it was not long after you left that the light flickered. So it must have been Jeff. Good one, Jeff.
But we're gonna be playing some Warmachine tonight.
What?
We got a really cool opportunity at Adepticon this last year to stream the Steam Forge Games keynote. And as a thank you for that, they hooked us up with a lot of Warmachine.
Bunch of stuff. I've been having a blast assembling and painting and
A couple starter boxes, Signar and Kador.
yeah.
Oh my god, I'm good at this game. And
Kador, I don't know how to pronounce it.
and then we also got Chimera and Southern Kriels
Yup.
and some Kriels
Yeah,
and some more Southern Creel Frogmen.
Yeah, that's really exciting.
And-
And I've been printing the Crick
Yeah.
stuff through my miniature. What's it called?
Mm-hmm.
The tribes thing. So we're gonna have some more for the Cricks as well, which is sweet.
I like Undead Boys, especially Glass Cannon Undead Boys. That's how I like to play the game.
Yeah.
And so, you know, as you do, you get a bunch of free stuff, and
My
before you
mini
even
factory. Thank you, Rylan.
before you even assemble, paint it, or play it all, you order $400 worth of more stuff. So I also have the
Yeah, I got some stuff for my birthday. I've got the expansion box for Southern Kriels on coming in. We're pumped.
I just got a new Warlock in the other day for Chimera, and then, you know, because I was scared of tariffs, ordered the auxiliary and the expansion box for Chimera as well.
If you want it, get it now.
So
Or 2 weeks ago.
So we're going pretty hard in a Warhammer. We love skirmish games.
This is Warmachine.
This is Warmachine. We're going pretty hard in a Warmachine, and we like skirmish games. So Dan and I have played these squads, armies, rosters, groups, battle forces.
I think just army.
Armies a couple times.
We were not going into this blind.
Correct.
Also, I played a fair bit of 3rd edition Mark III. So luckily we weren't, you know, going into it reading the rules as we played. We had to look a fair bit of stuff up, but I could at least get started with the basics. You know, knowing how to roll for your attacks and damage and what a feat is, which is a huge deal.
Tao, no, we did not know that those were raspberry cheesecake Lindors. That bag hasn't been opened yet because you were spot on, and that we thought that they were both the same.
There's 2 different truffles?
There's 2 different truffles.
You didn't say that.
I didn't. Listen, I was focused on jelly beans.
Fair.
And
jelly beans are great.
Actually, probably
Thanks,
the best Peeps I've ever had in my life. I don't normally like Peeps.
Same.
But those blue raspberry icy Peeps, actually the whole thing tastes like blue raspberry. It has almost a different texture. It's not just crappy marshmallow coated in sugar. They're really good.
I was shocked how good they were.
I
ate one.
I did eat a lot of that stuff.
I've eaten way too much candy in the last few weeks. Between Tao's gift and Easter.
Yeah. I love lemon anything that's like baked good or dessert related, and the lemon Milanos were awesome,
Yeah.
and the lemon Kit Kats were surprisingly great.
I didn't like them at first, and then I had another wrapper or another pack of it like a week later, and I liked it a lot more. Yeah. Warmahordes, yeah, just Warmachine now, but still Warmahordes. We got Hordes types factions going on.
But yeah, so we pretty kind of much know what's going on here. So we are playing 30 points today. That's what we have painted up and ready to go. As far as my list, my force, that's what it's called.
Oh.
I'm going to be running Valix, Faith's Eclipse, Aklis, Pythia, Regulus, and the Shades. The Shades are awesome. I absolutely love these things.
I hate those things.
And as far as
2 games in, I hate all of them.
As far as the bonus cards, I'm just assuming they're called tactics cards, are Blessing of the Gods, Breakthrough, Hit and Run, Lucky Penny, and Put the Fires Out.
Oh. I think it reset the cards because I have the same ones. I think those are just the default ones.
They are.
Which is fine because I'm going to forget them most of the time anyway. So I have the scum half of the Shadows and Scum box here, led by Commodore Foulblood himself with his cool sword. That's got a good name, I forget. Siren Song.
Yes.
And the best boy. You want to turn on the dice cam quick so we can show Chum?
There's no dice cam on this screen, but there is on this.
Oh, there we go. Chum. So when we got to meet with Rich.
Yeah.
Right? The CEO.
Yeah, Matt's the CEO. Rich is also a CEO or something, I think.
Something. But we met with Rich, and he was like, hey, what do you guys want? And I was like, trolls. I want the trolls. I want trolls real bad. I want Chum. He's a shark troll. Come on.
It's pretty dope.
I'm so excited. My bigger list has this guy called Bragan Ragemonger.
Okay.
Which is a great name.
Yeah.
He's riding a shark. And one of the other trolls I have, he has a hammerhead shark in his hand as a weapon. So it's going to be all sharks all the time. I'm so excited.
So I've been playing a lot of Expedition 33. If you haven't checked it out,
I'm jealous.
It is so good. Story's good. It's actually funny. Like there's bits of humor in it, but it's not like overarching like a funny game. It just has very great moments in it. And there's this race called the Gestrels, which are awesome. Dan, you're going to love these guys so much.
Okay.
I normally hate this type of race, but I love these guys. And
man cards,
they make giant like robots out of junk that they like pilot around.
Okay.
And normally they're so the one has an attack where it picks up one of its friends and then smashes you with it and then like sets it back down and pats it on the head.
I do love that.
It's they're great.
So the rest of the set is Mr. Boggs, who's just a little pygmy troll with a big old long-barreled blunderbuss. I love this guy. He's just cool. And then the other solo is Sully. He has the rule albatross, but he's clearly a pelican.
And yes, Rylan, you do get to yell at us during this.
Yeah.
100%.
Please, if you know Warmachine rules, help us out. And then the 3 Lockabash brothers.
I hate these guys.
Yeah, okay, you killed them all in 2 attacks last time.
I've never killed them in 2 attacks. It's always many, many, many attacks.
Well, the last time you did like 10 and then 12 damage. It was like, oh, God.
That's fair.
But yeah, so we've learned a little bit what we're looking at here. So real quick for terrain stuff. So we're playing the
Journeyman League Week 2 Tactics and
Strategy. So we're playing on a 3x3 table here with some pretty basic terrain. We don't want to go too crazy with it. So we have 2 shallow water features that are just rough terrain, I think for everybody but Chum, because he's aquatic, so he can just move over it. We have a hill that doesn't do much. This piece here and the coal pile, easiest piece of terrain I've ever painted, are both going to be obstructions.
Okay.
Right?
Yep.
That's the bigger one.
Yes.
So we can't pass over it unless you have flight or some other rule that lets you pass over an obstruction. And they're going to provide cover.
Yes.
Yes, cover. That's the bigger one. The treasure chests here, which are also from those STL kits from my mini factory. These are going to be obstacles that are going to provide concealment.
Okay.
So that's only +2 defense. These are +4. This is a crater. It's got its own rules. If you're like fully in it, you get cover. I don't know. Let's see if Chum and Ackles, was it? They're not going to be able to get a bonus from that because it's a small crater and they're too big.
And what are the big buildings?
The big buildings are just going to be like impassable, block line of sight, grant cover.
So not watchtowers.
The guard tower's not painted, so you don't get to use it this time.
It's very fun.
Probably not ever going to get painted. Or I'll put it on my side of the table next time. Last time Tim brought a guard tower and used the rules for it, and it was brutal.
Oh, Shades in a guard tower just shooting from 4 years away.
Oh my goodness.
So now there are a couple ways to score in this game. So this is in the Journeyman League that's on the app. Highly suggest this. These are great to learn to play. The ways that we can score in this game are you get a point for aiming a ranged attack, gaining a defense bonus from elevation. That one might not be possible in this setup unless maybe we're on the hill.
Yeah.
Disengaging from melee, charging an enemy model with a unit, channeling a spell through an arc node or executing a power attack, using a command card, running a warjack.
So small.
Your water is so small.
That actually came in the Signar Kador starter box.
And then using a leader feat. The other things we can get points for are killing a heavy cohort, a light cohort, an entire unit, or a solo.
Also, when it says running a warjack, we're just going to substitute War Beast for that.
Yeah.
So that's a nice, easy way to get a point.
So look, we did that.
What?
Point on the board.
No, like force them to run.
Oh! I was like, yeah, I'm running one of those in my list.
I mean, yeah, I'm assuming it means to have them do a run action.
Fair.
Okay, cool. So we're not playing with objectives yet. We'll get that as we get bigger, more points once we can do 50.
Mm-hmm.
We'll try that. The next one that I think includes objectives because you got more stuff on the table. So we'll roll off for side and stuff. I got the dope. I rolled a Southern Creel.
Dennis just rolled a 6 in every one of these, and there's my 1. So...
Baron of Dice official Warmachine dice. They look really cool. Like they even say they come in this little tin that says Warmachine on it and everything. Just realized that's backwards. It's funny. Oh, it's the right way of that side. Look at that.
Huh.
That's funny. But they're cool. And they glow in the dark, which not going to be
for the Brawl Machine rules, they are made for 50-point games. Oh, awesome. Yeah, that'd be great, Rylan.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. Would love that. Because we're fairly new here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm deploying first, so I forgot the size here. I think I get 7 inches from the edge. You get 10.
Nice.
So I want some cover and stuff. I don't want to die immediately. So we're going to go with Sully over here because he can fly over these things and be fine about it. I'm going to put Chum up the middle because he needs to pick his targets. We'll put Foul Blood with him. And then we're going to put the Lockabash brothers over here as well. Again, yeah, 7 was me. Oh, wait, we got to remember, the guy without a shirt is Durgle.
Okay.
The guy with the sleeves is Macabre, or whatever it was.
Okay.
And the guy with the shirt but no sleeves is Kevin, or whatever his name was. Connor. He had the regular name. I forgot to mark the bases yet.
Sounds good to me.
Oh, and I got Mr. Boggs still. Let's put Mr. Boggs. We'll put him next to Foul Blood.
Okay.
He thinks he's in charge.
So we're going to start with Clitho, Laxus, and Atrophis. Our shades.
Right, those names. Who's that? One Absolute. Hey!
Hey, Matt!
Just to reiterate, as Tim is deploying, that we appreciate any help with rules. If we're doing something wrong, please yell at us. Let us know. I want to make, at some point, when we do more Warmachine, I want to have a redemption thing that's like yeet, but feet, to remind us to use our feets.
Oh, yeah.
Because I will forget it. Oh, you already shared the thing with us in the Discord. Thanks, Rylan. That was quick.
And we'll go... My command range is what, Dan?
I don't know. Probably 12 or something.
I think it's 12.
For Valix? I mean, the table's small enough that it's going to be...
And
Control is 12.
So we have Aklis, Valix, Regulus, our shades, 1, 2, and 3, and then Pythia.
I haven't played Warmahorn since early Mark III. Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat. I've got a sizable Trollbloods army. Luckily, a lot of it's still like legal through the Prime Legacy stuff. But I know Steamforge says that they want to change that so like everything is legal because you should be able to play with your models. All right, here's our focus. We got some handy dandy tokens. Luckily, since I played this before, I got the old token set, which is really handy. And yours came in something else. I don't remember how I got the black tokens. Okay, so turn 1 here. We're going to start by casting some upkeep spells from Foul Blood.
As a general rule, everything Tim does is most likely wrong. This applies in all streams, actually. Thanks. Thanks, y'all.
Who was that?
Bird Teeth and Tau.
Okay, so we're going to spend 2 to apply, I want Fortify. That's this one. I tried to print these little tokens for my spells, but it didn't really print the words great, so I'll just have to remember what's what. And then Fortune is another 2 Fury here.
What does Fortune do again?
Fortune is the reroll missed attack rolls.
Gotcha.
Which I don't think even applied last time we played because he just hit a building.
Yeah, correct.
And then we've got, I don't think I want 3 upkeep spells. I think we'll be good there for now. So how this works is, since we're playing Warlocks, not Warcasters with Warjacks, we got Warlocks with War Beasts. That we start the game with our Fury in Fury points that casters can spend to cast spells. They can spend them to like buy more attacks and do cool stuff like that. And then we have to get Fury from our War Beasts throughout the turn. So I'm going to have Foul Blood move up just a little bit because I know how scary your range stuff is. And then I'm going to force Chum to run and get a point.
Oh, dumb.
And we're going to run, I don't know, we're going to run up a little bit. We're not going to go far. I'm very scared. And then we're going to, I'm going to force him 3 times to rile. So that's a way just to give your War Beast some fury for later. Because the start of next turn, I will leech the fury back off of Chum for the Warlock to do more stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And Chum, yeah, I'm just double checking. He can take up to 4. He has a Fury of 4. So those 2 are done. Mr. Boggs, his gun is spray 10. Can I get there? No. I don't remember if his movement is 5 or 6. Also, we're going to be looking at our phones a lot because all the rules are on the phones. I know Steamfort said they're going to be printing.
Also, remember you have to go around the lake, because if you're in the lake, you get -2 movement or whatever, right?
True, but he's got Pathfinder.
Oh.
I'm going to make sure that's what it does. Treats rough terrain as open terrain. So he's got that little boot above his stats, so he's got Pathfinder. But it still won't get him in range to shoot you. I'm like half an inch out, so he's just going to move up and hang out next to Foul Blood. The rest of my guys are just going to move up to be in cover and stuff, make it harder for you to kill me.
So how does that work? Can I attack you through that building?
No, it's going to block line of sight, but
Okay.
if you can draw a line to my base, I'll get cover plus 4 defense.
Gotcha.
Because the
because
building's there.
that's the thing with the line of sights on like both sides of the base, right?
More, yeah, so it's like, think of it as like a column, the width of your base. This doesn't look like a
This
secret
doesn't look
military.
like a secret military base in the Canadian wilderness.
That's true.
I love how specific that is. So then units here, once you move 1 model, the rest are just placed within 2, which is kind of nice to speed up movement a little bit, and you can also kind of leapfrog your units up throughout the game. So that's already my first turn.
Okay.
Going first here, I know I'm not going to be in range for any of my shooting, which isn't a ton. The Lock of Bash, well, I guess everything but Chum and Foul Blood.
So we're going to go ahead and I think we'll just start with the Shades.
I'm scared.
They have a 7 move.
Also, Bird Teeth and Will, thank you for the sub. Really appreciate that. Woo!
So these guys have a really cool rule where after the first one moves, instead of doing everyone within 2, they can be placed within 4.
Yeah, that's crazy. So you are right there. Good Lord. I think I have to be only within 4? Maybe not. Which you are anyway, it looks like. I know we're so used to MCP rules where within just means like touching the range.
So that should give me a pretty decent...
Oh wow, thanks Rylan. You just typed up our squads.
Oh hell yeah.
Really appreciate that.
What a G. Yeah, let me pin that.
I think Rylan's really excited that we're doing some Warmachine. Because I know he's been painting stuff like crazy in the Discord. Crix and Kador, all over the place.
All right, so let's go into some attacks.
Oh, copy paste from the app. Still appreciate that.
I won't have to deal with any line of sight issues because I can just keep targeting that same guy over and over again.
This is not going to go well.
So let's go for it. Let's start off with a bunch of ranged attacks.
Oh shoot, I forgot about Commodore Foulblood's thing again. I don't know. His control is 14. Yeah, so they're going to be Stumbling Drunk, if you don't mind. That's the one I'm always going to activate in the beginning. So if you hit me, I can move D3 inches, and I can't choose the direction yet because I didn't activate his feet.
Okay. So we're going to start with...
I should have probably turned here.
Clytho into the Lackleback brothers. They are fortune hunters, so they're going to add an additional die in attack and damage rolls against character models.
Oh, within 2, not wholly within. Perfect. Thank you, Rylan. I wasn't listening to that. I was reading.
Oh, it's wholly. It's within 2, not wholly within.
Correct.
So I could be in melee.
So within 4, not wholly within 4. Yeah. He said wholly within is only for deploying.
Oh, so yeah, we'll get those guys up just a little bit more so that they're going to be within 1.
Okay. This unit's dead. Well, I guess only 2 are making all of their attacks.
Correct.
Probably, unless, well, I could Stumbling Drunk away. These guys don't have that drag in, right?
They don't. That's Valix.
Thank goodness.
Okay, so let's start with our boys in the front there with, let's go with a melee attack first.
My defense is 13.
So I get 3 attacks on this, or 3 dice. My mat is 7, and I'm looking for a 6, right? Effectively. And we're going to be attacking the one that's right up against the house next to the...
Durgle!
Yeah, Durgle, because he's not going to Stumbling Drunk nowhere. All
I
right.
don't know what you mean.
So first melee attack. That'll do. And that's a crit.
What's the third dice from?
They're fortune hunters. They get an extra dice on attack and
Oh, against characters,
against
which
characters.
is every single model in this list.
Yep. So if you thought they were bad before, remember that I've forgotten this for multiple games.
Yeah.
So that'll be a crit.
Yep. What do they have a crit effect?
They do. Heartseeker. On a critical hit, they add an additional die.
Hold on, you said that you were doing the melee attack.
Oh, I was.
Is it the same thing? It's the same thing. Never
It's
mind.
the same thing.
Oh my goodness, really?
Yep.
Armor 14.
So this is 4 dice, and I dropped the lowest as part of their crit effect.
Okay, cool. That's still a lot.
So that'll be, what's their armor?
14.
And my POW is 11.
So we'd say dice minus 3. So because my armor is 3 more than the POW of his attack,
So that'll be 8 damage.
8. Okay, so the Lockabash brothers have a cool rule because they're bros called Sanguine Bond, where I can have the other guys take the damage. So instead of just doing 8 damage instead.
And now
I'm not dead yet.
we're going to go with the ranged attack because they do have the thing.
Combined attack, I think it's... No. Is it combined attack?
I will tell you right now. It is called
Dual attack.
dual attack.
So when they do a combat action, they can do both their range and melee attacks, which is gross. This unit puts out so many attacks. Oh, Stumbling Drunk. I go, that's another 6. D6 inches direct, or 3 inches directly away, which will bump me into Sully. Because like you said, I'm not going to go very far. Actually, no, the other 2 do it. He didn't take damage.
How does Stumbling Drunk read?
Let's double check. Make sure I'm doing this as correct as we can get it. Stumbling Drunk. This model cannot become knocked down if it's hit by an enemy attack at any time except while it's advancing. After the attack is resolved, a model with Stumbling Drunk is pushed D3 inches directly away from the attacking model.
So it's the one that's hit.
So
not
if
the
he's
one...
hit, so you're right. It did hit Durgle,
Yes.
the guy with no shirt. So he did. I already moved him, so that was actually correct.
Okay.
Cool.
So let's do it again. Except it's range this time. And 3 dice.
Are you?
And that's a crit.
Never mind. I was gonna ask if their rat was the same as their mat. Their range attack the same as their melee attack, but
It is the same.
you rolled all that again.
Yep.
Okay. Armor 4, so dice minus 3 again.
So this will be 4 dice dropping the lowest. That's it. That's 18 damage.
That's 15 damage.
That's what I said.
But okay. I mean, you're not killing him yet. So let's see. If he takes 5, that leaves 5 for the other 2. So Connor and Macabre both have 1 health left, and Gurgle's already half dead. And you've attacked with 1 model.
And then it ricochets.
Oh, I forgot about Ricochet. Yeah, they can make these 2 guys can make like 6 attacks.
And that's going to go into the bird.
Not Sully, but his defense stats are bad. Defense 14 actually.
14, so I'll need a 6 on this as well. And he's a character. That'll be, yeah.
Yeah, everything's a character here.
That'll be more than enough. It's not a crit though.
Yeah, so only 3 dice.
So only 3 dice, not dropping the lowest. And what's his armor?
10.
So it'll be dice plus 1.
Oh, that's so weird. You killed Sully in 1 hit again.
Oh, nuts.
That happened last time because he has an armor of 10. Oh, but he blows up.
He does blow up.
He's got all them bombs. So He's got, where to go? Fiery Blast. When this model is destroyed, models within 2 inches of it suffer a POW 14 fire damage roll. Oh, that's so great. It's only my Lakabash brothers. So there's my whole left flank gone. Because it says each model. Yeah, models within 2. So each of them takes a POW 14 hit. So you want to roll a couple of those? So
Yep.
this is dice plus 2. No. Yeah.
So the first one is 9.
Okay, they're dead.
'Kay.
Well, I got a bunch of tough rolls to make.
Yes.
Okay, so my trolls, everything but Chum and Sully, have the rule tough. That when you would box them, when they fill all their boxes with damage, I get to roll a die. I don't know, 5 up. They're not dead. They would be knocked down, but because they're stumbling drunk from Commodore Foulblood, they just are not dead.
Okay.
So we'll do Durgle first because he was the leader-ish. He's dead. So he gone. And then we'll take a look at Macabre with the sleeves. He's tough. And then we'll take a look at Connor with no sleeves. He's also tough and not dead. So you just got to roll some more dice before they're all dead. So now those 2 are still alive, but with 1 box left.
Okay, so I'll get a victory point
That was 1 model's attacks.
for taking out a solo. And that's everything for my first guy.
Yes. Luckily, the other guy's not in melee range anymore.
Correct. So he is going to make, and because you can stumbling drunk, we're actually going to go with the leader man next.
And just make a shot from there. Throw your thing at me.
Yep.
Well, how are the bros stumbling drunk? Commodore Foulblood has a ability called, wrong one, Battle Plan. So Tim was nice to let me do it after I forgot during his turn. But I can use one of 3 different rules within his control range. Oh, no. Nope. I forgot that it's only 10 inches, not his control range, so you killed the unit. Oh, they are within 10. Okay. Never mind. So within 10 inches, he gives them stumbling drunk. Called open bar. All right.
All right.
We're all good. So range attack.
Ranged attack. Once again, I think I need a 6 on 3 dice. Look at that. I did it.
That's so crazy that you rolled a 6 on 3 dice.
And then what's their armor again? 14?
Yeah.
So dice minus 3. This is only going to be, no, this will be 3 dice as well. Not dropping the lowest because it's not a crit. And that's...
All right, Macabre's tough. He's not dead. We'll just say he takes all the damage. He's not going to put it on the other guy.
You can do that?
I think so, because you're attacking that model.
Yeah.
So Sanguine Bond, when this model would suffer damage, you can choose 1 or more models in the unit to suffer any amount of that damage instead.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Maybe Rylan can clear that up, because all that damage went on 1 guy, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, well, no, I think that actually, unfortunately, probably works. However, it's then going to ricochet into the other one. And that'll hit.
Yeah.
And dice minus 3. So 6.
So the other guy is tough. I'm so good at this.
Daniel.
Well, oh, sorry, you don't kill the whole 30 wound unit in 2 attacks.
Listen.
And my bird with 5. Is Macabre in melee? Let's see. My guys have a melee range of 2. So I am engaged with the closest shade, but he's not engaged with me because he only has a 1-inch range.
Yeah, that was him, and then we'll shoot at you with the next guy too, and hope you can not roll a 5 or a 6 this time.
We got 1 dude left here, probably only 3 attacks. Another crit.
We do crit.
Ugh.
That'll do 1 damage.
Which one are you attacking?
The one in the back.
With the sleeves. Macabre! Is he tough again? Yeah! So Stumbling Drunk really kind of almost breaks tough, because typically when you're tough, you're knocked down. And when you're knocked down, you don't get a tough roll. But when you're Stumbling Drunk,
Gotcha.
you can't get knocked down.
Well,
So I just make you roll more dice about it.
it'll ricochet into
Yeah.
the next one. Look
Connor.
at that. It's a crit.
I mean, it doesn't really matter.
It doesn't matter at all.
Because your dice -3, you just have to roll at least 4.
We do it.
So tough on Connor. He's not tough, he's dead.
Finally.
So there's just Macabre left with the sleeves.
And that is going to be them.
This is what... Oh, no, they got to shoot the first game at least. Yeah, they're done!
And then they're going to reposition.
Right behind the building.
Right behind the building.
Hey, that's what I tried to do.
That's right.
It didn't work at all.
And that is going to be them.
All right, my turn too.
Nope.
Wait, you have the rest of your army.
Yeah, I do. So...
Macabre will get target and melee +4 defense. Oh, good. Okay, I forgot about that.
So let's
We'll have to remember that. Oh, so that's a big... So that tones them down a bit.
Yeah.
If you're within melee, then I get +4 defense against your range attacks at least, which means ricochet's less likely.
Yeah.
So that's a big deal we gotta remember going forward. Thank you, Rylan. Completely forgot or didn't know that rule.
So let's take a look at Pythia and exactly what it is she does.
She always
the
hits.
leader within 5 during your control phase. The leader can upkeep. Oh yeah, channeler. This model is control range. The leader can channel spells through it. Okay, that's what we're looking for. So let's go with our boy Aklis.
Blue.
And so how does running work?
So if you run, you can't make ranged attacks or you don't. I think you forfeit your combat action. You have to force them, so the War Beast would gain 1 fury.
Oof.
And they move their speed +5.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Up to their speed +5.
So instead, we will not do that. And we are going to move Aklis up.
What is their speed? 6 or 7?
6.
6.
And his range is 10.
Ugh, yeah, I should have measured that ahead of time and kept like 16.5 inches away or something.
That's nice that the 2 fits in there.
It's kind of cool. Or you can just take it out if you need to.
So I don't really need to go up at all. And then his Animus is the other important part of this.
Yeah, so War Beasts have their own spell called an Animus that you can force them for the cost to cast. Or if they're within the Warlock's control range, the Warlock can spend Fury to cast it.
Okay, so we'll move up a little bit.
Moving on up.
I'm just going to move up a tiddlywink.
Just a little bit.
Make sure that we're within 10. We totally are. And then what's our range for the Animus? Okay. So we're going to spend, or we'll get 2 Fury, right? To cast the Animus.
Yes, you force them for 2. And then what does that one do?
This is the Cloud of
the
Corrosion.
stupid cloud.
So does that work, or how does this work exactly?
So I think you just can't place it over my models, but it's the inside circle is the actual cloud. These templates I printed, and they're a little extra big.
Place a cloud effect anywhere completely within the spellcaster's control range. Okay, so we're not actually doing that yet. We're going to attack first.
Gonna give me the spits?
I'm going to give you the spits. It's corrosive. It has critical blind.
Yeah.
All that great stuff.
Okay, so real quick, I do have a couple spells on him. Oh, I didn't cast Blur this time. Oh, I should have cast Blur +3 defense against range attacks. So he's got +2 arm. So he's still gonna be pretty easy to hit, but you might not do any damage. So his defense is 11. Good luck.
Okay. And what's your big guys? Defense. Your not Chum, your Warlock.
Warlock, his defense is 15.
His defense is 15, you say.
Yeah, Warlocks tend to have pretty good defense and armor because they don't want to get dead right away.
And the defense of Chum was 11?
Yeah.
Oh, and my rat's 7, so I need a 4. Yeah, so let's do that.
With only 2 dice, though.
That's right.
What's it like to follow the regular rules? Dang it.
But that's not a crit. And his armor's like super high, isn't it?
My armor is normally 19, but with Fortify, it is 21.
Okay.
What's the power of this attack?
12.
So it's dice minus 9.
Yep.
Don't forget to roll the other colored die. If you do
thank you.
damage, I'll see what spiral it might go on to.
Nope.
Wow. Yeah, it's not a complete repeat of last time.
And then we'll drop this thing down.
Oh, and don't forget with War Beast, you can force them to boost rolls.
Yeah,
So
that's
like
true.
dice minus 9, you could boost it to get a 3rd die to have a better chance to do anything. I feel like I had a way around this last time, and I can't remember what it was, so I gotta look things up here.
Is that what we do? Or maybe we move it closer to us, actually. And before we do that, we're going to force another attack. Because we're smart like that. This time, we're going to go into General Boggs.
Mr. Boggs or Commodore Foulblood?
Mr. Boggs.
How dare you? Mr. Boggs has a defense of 14.
Mm-hmm. So I need a 7.
Oh, shoot.
Which I don't get.
I totally forgot that he needs to be base to base and he gets more bonuses. Good thing you missed.
So then we'll put that down. Right here.
And that Ekless is at their 3 Fury, right?
Yes.
Cool.
Then we'll go...
I have some pictures in Discord of some cloud templates. I can send the files if you want. Yeah, that'd be great. Thanks, Rylan.
With Pythia, who is going to
skip.
Go 7 this away.
I'm
going to knock down Regulus.
Take that.
And I think that's going to be it on her. Yep. She does get repositioned. So maybe we just move up a little bit. Boop. To there-ish.
Hello.
Then my boy Reg is going to go.
Regulus. He's kind of like a souped up shade, right?
Yep.
He can like throw his little melee swords. Oh, he does. He's just melee.
Yep. So he's going to move up 7, and then he's going to drop some caltrops.
What? You haven't done this before.
I
don't think.
I did. I put it behind your dudes, and then tried to get them to stumbling drunk into the caltrops.
Oh yeah, I do remember that now. So what does this do?
This is a range 3 template.
Another one.
Is that this?
Yeah.
Okay. Within 4. Completely within 4 of this model.
It's basically right in front of him.
Yep. That'll be there.
Dumb. What does that do?
So what this does is you take a POW 10 damage roll.
Oh, Chum doesn't care about that.
Yeah. And then we'll go with the big man himself, who will... Valix is the name, and Fate's Eclipse is his game.
I'll drop. Thanks, Rylan.
He's going to start by casting Carnivore on Ekless.
I didn't like that one last time, I remember.
So Carnivore, whenever I kill something, I heal about it.
Oh, right.
And then we're also going to cast Curse of Shadows. And Curse of Shadows is going to reduce the armor of... Oh, we're actually not going to do that yet because we're not in range.
It's good to be in range.
So we'll kind of get right here-ish. And then cast Curse of Shadows on Chum.
Do you have like eyeless sight or something? Because you can't see through that cloud effect.
Yeah, I can't, but Pythia can, and he can channel through her.
Ah, is she in range there?
Oh, that's a good question.
What's the range of it?
8? No, probably not.
Nah. Oh, maybe. I'm gonna say probably,
yeah, probably not, because I don't think I'm all the way back.
Because 8 is, well, maybe. This is tough to tell.
No, I don't believe so.
No, you're like half an inch out.
Yeah, so I guess maybe I don't cast that this round.
Valix. No, what is that? Soulless? Is that what that symbol is? Yeah. So luckily you don't have eyeless sight, which allows you to kind of ignore things that block line of sight. Because usually they can like just sense like the life force of something or smell it or whatever.
And I think that'll be me.
Cool. All right, so top of the next round here. Let me just remember exactly how the start of the turn goes.
How do you aim a ranged attack?
If you don't move, it's either the attack roll is either boosted or an additional die.
Okay.
I think is how that works.
Rylan, do you know how
Rylan,
that
back me
works?
up with that. What am I looking for? Oh, like turn sequence here. So what? I forget exactly what happens first. The player turn. So first up, maintenance phase. Continuous effects. There aren't any out right now. And then control phase. So I leech Fury first. So Chum is within my control range of 14, so I can leech all the Fury off of him to get Foul Blood Black back to 6. And then I maintain upkeep spells for 1 each. And then, what is it? There's a model in the expansion box I'm getting that, like, as long as they're within the Warlock's control range, they can upkeep a spell for free.
Gotcha.
Or something. I think one of your guys does that,
yeah,
too.
Yeah, Pythia does it.
Let's see. And then threshold checks don't have to worry about. Cool, now activation phase. So now I got to worry about the order here a bit more. Especially with my guys, so many of my guys dead. I think we're actually going to go with Mr. Boggs first because he can be kind of fun. So we're going to move Mr. Boggs his speed of 6. So we'll go 5, and then another 1. And then he's going to blast your dudes here.
Mm-hmm.
But the obstacle we said will grant concealment, so they both get +2 defense, which might make this pretty difficult. Yeah, so he is rat 7 though, which is nice. So what is Valix's defense?
15.
15. So I need to roll a hard 8. Is that with the +2?
No, 17.
I got to roll a 10. I almost did.
Oh, that's close.
And then what about the Aklis?
Aklis, 14, so 16.
Okay, so I got to roll a 9. So I'm going to roll this blue, the darker die will be for Monster Hunter. If I do hit you, you take D3 plus 3 points of damage to the branch of my choice.
Okay.
So if I do happen to hit, the dark die will just be that D3. We don't.
All right.
7. Good job. And I hit both of them because it was a spray attack with his deck sweeper.
Okay.
So I think we'll go... Do we want Foul Blood to go next? I think we want to cast something like Blur would be good. No, well, ranged attacks, we definitely still be making those. I think we'll go Foul Blood next. He's going to cast Blur. Wrong pile of Fury there. This is range 6. He's going to cast it on Chum. We're just going to super boost Chum here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to use this token for it because I don't have a special one for Blur because it is an upkeep spell again. And then we're going to activate his feat. Feat!
So I'll give you a point.
Woo! So his is called Rum and Grape Shot. So friendly warrior models with Stumbling Drunk gain +3 arm, which will be Mr. Boggs and Macabre for now. And then when a model is pushed, and himself, when a model is pushed as a result of Stumbling Drunk, you can choose the direction it is pushed. And of course, this lasts for 1 round. The thing I don't like about his feat is it doesn't affect Chum.
Gotcha.
Because he's not a warrior model, I don't think. Again, Rylan, if you can help me out with that. I want to cast Black Spot, but I don't know. It's range 8. I can't. He's only got 2 left, and it costs 3. So never mind. Don't need to do that. So yeah, we're just going to keep that 2. And then we're going to walk over here. His speed is 6. So we're going to run to have the speed through here, and that'll help us get buffs on Mr. Boggs. Because when he's base to base with a friendly faction cohort model, he gets like +2 defense and armor.
Okay.
So a little bit harder to hurt. And then we've got Chum. I think we'll go with him next. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to force Chum to charge. And he's going to charge. So charge is your speed +3.
Mm-hmm.
His speed is only 5, so he can go up to 8 inches here. And when you charge, you got to go in a straight line. So I'm going to go just past this cloud.
Because you can't go through the cloud on a charge, right?
I think I can. I just can't see through it. So like I can't. I want to hit Ackless, but I can't charge right into Ackless. But Chum's got a lot of attacks, so we're gonna go like this, 8 inches. Also, I think that would slow him down.
Yeah, by 2, right?
I think. And then we got. Unfortunately, I'm not in range of my 1-inch things. Okay, but okay, you got -1 Fury and Threshold on your War Beast right now, which is cool. And then we're gonna make our first attack.
Actually,
Yeah.
you're gonna take a POW 10 attack.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Armor. What? 21.
Yep. So I need anything over 11 on 2 dice. Let's do this.
So close.
So close.
Yeah, Chum was not scared of that. Okay, so charge here. We're gonna swing our big Mind Flail because I had to charge Regulus here. It is range 2.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna try to hit you with that. I am at 8. What is Regulus's defense? Whoa! What was that weird door noise?
I don't know. Regulus. Some might say you're -1 on this attack because he's an annoyance.
Okay, so effectively mat 7.
And defense 15.
All right, so I need an 8. Oof. But I do have fortune on him, so I do get to re-roll
a missed hit.
Missed hit. Can re-roll its missed attack rolls. Okay, so I need a hard 8 here. I would like to just kill him, so I think we're going to force him to boost this, even though I have a reroll.
Mm-hmm.
8's still not easy to do, so we're going to roll 3 dice about it.
Okay.
And we got it.
So his armor is 12.
Okay, so he's pretty dead. This is POW 18, so this is dice +6.
Oh, that's all?
And because I charged with the first attack, the damage is automatically boosted. Oh, look at that. 16 damage.
16? He is dead.
Oh, and I can eat him. Snacking. When this model boxes a living model with a melee attack and can choose to remove the box model from play. When it does, I can remove D3 damage, but I don't have any damage yet. But I do eat him for fun.
And you get a victory point for killing a solo.
Yeah. And then I don't have reposition. I really wish he had some kind of follow-up. Because I don't think I'm in range of anything else. He does have unstoppable. Nope, that doesn't help. Oh, I forgot about, like, trample may have helped. Okay, so let's take a look at his other attacks are only range 1, which is not going to be in range of anything. And I think that cloud really did its job. I can try to hit Pythia. I'm going to force him to buy another attack with his flail.
Okay.
So what does she have for defense?
It's normally 14, but she has set defense, which is going to give you -2. Because she has a big spear.
Is that against charge attacks?
Yeah.
This
this
only
is
the
an
first one
extra.
is the charge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
I'm
just
pretty
14.
Sure. 14?
Mm-hmm.
He's a cohort? I missed what that was in relation to. Okay, so I got Matt 8, so I need a 6?
Yeah, what'd I say?
You said 14, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yep.
so 6. I got it, just. I could reroll that if I needed to. And then this is POW 19, 18.
So dice +4.
Okay.
You got her?
Yeah, that's 8.
Oh.
With a pretty low roll.
Yeah. You got her.
Get warheaded. Oh, I forgot about the rule warhead. When a model directly hits an extra large base model or smaller, so it's everything but a huge base.
Yeah.
Enemy models within 2. Oh, so she should have taken a POW 10 blast damage roll when I hit Regulus. But that will, I think she was within 2 of a shade, right?
Yes.
Pretty sure. So the shades take a POW 10 unboostable POW 10 blast damage roll. So what's their armor?
Wait, was she within 2?
I think so. Those are they within 4 of Chum? That's not really helpful. Because he was within 2 of her.
They were not within 4 of Chum. Oh, within 2 and within 2?
Within her base size too.
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly where she was. If you don't think
because
she was like kind of just within 2.
Like that would be within 2 there. Just within 2, you said?
I think.
So yeah.
Right about where you got her.
That's probably, they probably were.
Okay. It's POW 10, so like
Yeah.
if I get really lucky I might kill one, but probably not. What's their armor going to be? I'm going to guess 12.
14.
14? So dice
no, hold on.
Oh.
Sorry, that was Pythia. 15. No, that's defense. 13.
Okay, so dice -3 here.
Yes.
Okay, so that's 7.
One's dead.
Woo! Chum killed 3 models.
Bloop.
I love Chum. Let's see, sitting on 3. Oh, and then my last, I'm going to force him one more time to cast his Animus on himself. So now he has 4 spells going. Called Hyper Regeneration, Excessive Healing. Yes, Excessive Healing. So for the round, when he is damaged, right after the attack is resolved, he removes D3 damage points.
Okay.
So he can kind of do that wherever he wants. So I got Macabre left. I kind of want to move around and try to kill a dude. Or that'll take us out of range for everything else. Let's make one shot at your caster for fun. So he's going to move this way 6, and he's going to take aim here.
Can't you not take aim if you moved?
Not literally take aim, sorry.
Oh, gotcha.
I just meant he's going to shoot at you.
All right.
So Chum is a cohort, not a warrior.
As far as the...
Yeah, so he doesn't get the benefit from the feat. Okay, so I'm going to try to shoot... let's shoot your War Beast.
Okay.
What's your defense?
14.
Ugh, my mat is 6. Actually, not that bad. So I need a 8. Hard 8. Oh, we got it. 10. And this is POW 12.
So dice -7.
Ooh, we got 19 armor.
You said, what'd you say?
POW 12.
Oh, -5.
Okay.
17.
So I thought this war beast was a little squishy. All right, so dice -5 here. So 4 damage to the spiral 4. Actually, that's some really good rolls there.
4 damage.
So war beast
To which one?
to 4.
4 to 4.
So war beast, instead of just taking damage until they're dead, they take damage to spirals where you can cripple different aspects of them, like their mind, body, or spirit. And if that gets crippled, if you do enough damage to those different aspects, they get worse.
What am I doing wrong here? I'm hitting. Oh, I never started the match. There we go. Okay.
4 to the 4. Okay, and I think that's my whole turn. So do
All
what
right.
you're gonna do. So I killed both your solos and a shade.
Yep.
But I didn't do any damage to your other stuff.
Correct.
But that's, I mean,
No, that was a huge turn.
you know, losing those solos was nice. I wish Chum had 1 more inch of movement there to get, 2 more attacks in.
So caltrops go away and the animus goes away.
I'll get the caltrops for you. And no more caltrops because he dead. What's this spell on Chum?
That was the minus to defense thing, which we are not going to upkeep.
I was going to ask if that was an upkeep.
So we are going to recast that on your warlock.
Yeah.
But what order of operations are we doing here? I think we're going to go... What's his armor and defense, your warlock?
Commodore Foulblood is defense 15, arm right now 19 because of the feet.
Okay.
Yeah, so all 3 of the dudes get +3 armor this turn.
All right, so I do think we go him first.
I really wish now I had done the first round. That deluge of attacks would not have been nearly as bad. It would have been like dice -8.
And yeah, we'll put that on them.
They're not that high. Their defense isn't as high as Foulblood's.
For 2.
Gross.
And then we'll take aim. Nope. And we'll just start... Is that what we want to do? His defense is what again? Sorry?
Defense is 15.
Is 15.
I don't think I have anything boosting that. Because he's just going to use open bar every turn unless I say otherwise, because
yeah,
it's better. Gotta remember monkey bite too if you get in melee with me.
So we
There's a monkey in his shoulder, makes him harder to hit.
are gonna cast Blood Moon, which is our feat.
Dumped 11 attacks on him and only suffered 4 damage of the like 20 after healing. Yeah, I'm hoping excessive healing keeps Chum alive this round.
And
Units or troopers? Wait, so my Lakabash brothers aren't warriors either? That would seem very silly to me that his feat would only affect a couple models in this box.
and so what's the monkey bite thing?
In melee attacks against him, he gets +2 defense. Sorry,
+2?
-2 to your melee attack roll.
And his defense is already what?
15.
15. So I need 8s already. That would make it 10s.
Yeah, so in melee, he's effectively defense 17.
Okay.
Sort, kind of. But he doesn't have anything
And that
against
would
range.
be 10s, but everything's going to be crits.
Oh, because you're going to drag me into you?
But then I mean, they negate the stumbling drunk effectively. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. Let's go into chum.
How dare you?
Yeah, let's do that. So, let's just try to take him down.
No, but chum's the best.
Healing 1 to 3 each time. Hopefully we just chunk him up. He's got how much health total?
32?
32, that's a lot.
He's got 32.
And it's the armor that's the issue.
And every time you hit him afterwards, he heals D3 back.
Yeah. That part I'm not super worried about. 1 to 3 each time. If I'm chunking for... No, that's still a ton. I just don't think I'm going to do damage to your Warlord.
And that's kind of the point of his feat, is that, you know, makes him super defensive.
Yeah.
Stumbling, like, if you do hit him, hard to hurt him, and then he gets to stumbling drunk in whatever direction I want.
Yeah. So... Chum's easy to hit, but hard to damage.
Yeah, he's got defense of 21 right now. Or, sorry, armor of 21 right now.
But I'd be at +4s for all of this. And they'd be an additional die. Yeah, screw it. So let's shoot Chum.
Shoot him with your caster?
With my caster.
Warlock?
Yep.
Okay. Defense 11. Try it.
I'm gonna.
Oh, I forgot to cast Blur again.
We do it.
Okay, you hit him.
It's a crit.
Okay, his armor's 21.
So I get 3 dice +4.
Because of Fortify. Yeah.
So +12. Yeah, you killing Pythia sucks, because I'm going to turn all that off.
He can't be pushed with this spell either. That's kind of huge.
Oh, he can't?
With the Fortune is +2 armor, and he can't be pushed or knocked down and other things.
Oh, do you mind if I move first then?
No.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's fair. I didn't read the whole spell out before. Target model in the spellcaster's battle group gains +2 arm. That model and any friendly models base to base with it, so I should have moved back a bird base to base, cannot become knocked down, be pushed, or be moved by a slam.
Okay. So
All right,
this is
you moved up, you hit him.
dice -5.
So 4,
4,
and then roll that other die to see where.
Oh, yeah, thank you. That's in the 1.
What did we say it was? 5?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And then excessive healing. Do you have anything else that triggers after the attack is resolved?
Nope.
We heal back 2.
And then
I didn't cast this Animus the other games. This is gonna be good.
these are all doubles attacks, so now we'll go with Phobos. That'll be a crit. It was already a crit.
Oh, because you did his feet, right?
Yep.
All right, armor 21.
So dice -5. That'll be 7 to the 1.
What'd you get 3 dice there?
Because I crit.
What's it? Oh, he's got a...
Yeah. He
What's
gets
it
another.
called?
He gets brutal damage. And
Nice.
Yep.
Okay, I forgot what we just said. So that's...
7 to the 1.
Thank you. And then we're going to heal...
You get it for each instance of damage or each attack? 'Cause that's all one attack, right? Because it's the double thing.
Let me double check how it's written. Says when a model is damaged by an enemy attack.
Okay.
Immediately after the attack is resolved, remove D3 damage points.
So that'll do.
And I've healed 3, so we're going to heal that from Spiral 1. So his spirit... No, so his mind is not broken.
And then these will be the range attacks. So first one, once again, we just need a 4. We get it.
Nice.
It's a crit.
No way.
-5, so that'll be
3 to the 4.
3 to the 4.
It's going to be
Stop
none to
it,
the 4.
Daniel. Then
This
we'll go
is a
down.
great spell. This is good. Last time you just chewed through Chum no problem. But when he's got 4 buff spells on him.
Anytime you roll dice, you're rolling a 6 on at least one of them.
Pretty great.
Nothing. Because it'll be -5.
Do I get to excessive healing there?
I didn't do damage.
Yeah, have to be damaged.
And then we'll pay to do it again.
That'd be so stupid if I could just heal from being hit. All right, so what's first?
The melees.
Shing shing.
We do it.
You basically just have to roll not double ones, right?
Correct.
3 damage to
3.
the 6. I'm gonna heal back all
Damn.
3. These,
It's like your tough rolls.
right? It's pretty
We
great.
do
Hey,
it.
that's a hit. And it's a crit because your feet.
5.
5 damage to the 2. I'll put it in first. Decide where I might want to put the healing. We're gonna heal 2 back. We're gonna heal it from spiral 3. Spread out that damage a bit more.
So that was okay. So now the ranged.
Hey, he misses.
She does miss.
Woo!
The other ranged will do. Guess what? That's a crit.
No way.
That's
There you go.
better. 6 to the 4.
And then we're gonna heal 3 about it.
Okay. And then we'll do it again.
Yeah, I mean, you probably could still kill Chum here just because you can just keep buying attacks.
It hits.
Oop. No, come back, die. Hey, roll the 5.
That'll be
Jeez.
5 to the 6.
And we're gonna heal 3.
If he's in melee, don't forget +4 defense.
Oh, for the melee range bonus, we did forget that. So he's defense 15 against your ranged attacks here.
Okay.
Second melee,
So
right?
second melee. So I need what now?
So this doesn't change. You still need a 4.
Okay. Should we do?
We got it.
That's much better.
Yeah, that's really good.
8 to the 3.
3. And we're gonna heal back just 1.
Nice.
Just enough to not have our body broken.
And then the
Just so you know, you're certainly not doing nothing. He's got 7 left.
Okay.
You are plinking him away to
So
death.
this is the last attack of the 3rd round of flurries.
Jeez.
That'll miss.
Woo!
We're gonna do it again.
Oh, so much fury.
So now the melees are what? It's 15.
Against your ranged attacks. Melee doesn't change because we're in
Okay.
melee. So I get
Okay.
an in melee bonus to my defense against ranged
Against
attacks.
range. Okay, so these ones are 4. That's a crit. Look at that. 6. Nope. -5. 2 to the 5.
-1.
Got him. Damage through. Second one hits. Guess what? It's a crit. 6 to the 6.
He's dead.
Nice.
Yep, just enough. So Chum goes down. I don't think I have anything that like triggers off that. Oh my god, I'm so dumb.
What?
He is stumbling drunk.
Yeah.
He would have moved away. Oh, you wouldn't be able to drag him back. I don't think you could anyway because his base is bigger than yours. But we learn. So I got to double check how this works. When he dies in my control range, I think I can just take all the fury.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. Fury manipulation. Oh, that doesn't help. Leeching, forcing, spirit bond. Nope. Reaving. When a war beast is destroyed, Warlock can reave fury points off the war beast, remove its fury, and place them on the Warlock. Yeah, so I can take all his fury as he dies.
Nice.
And all these spells go away.
Okay.
All these spells.
So then we
you still
will.
have 2 fury left?
No, I only have 1. But so then the range attacks will go into your last dude right there.
Oof. All right. Defense was not fantastic. Like 13 for Lockabash. Defense 13, yeah.
Okay, so I need 7s actually for this. Nope. Range is 6. I need a 6. We get it?
Got him. That's a crit, but I am armor 17 right now.
So it'll be the same thing. -5.
I got to do 1.
I did it.
Tough. No, I'm not tough. He's dead.
Yay!
That's 2 points for the heavy war beast, 2 points for finishing off that unit.
It's
I'm pretty
3 for the heavy.
sure. Oh, geez.
2 for the unit.
So that's 5 points.
Yep.
Here to meet sexy streamers in my area. That's Mike, right? Inventor of soup. Or am I getting the name wrong?
Yes.
Mike. He's a good dude. I like that guy.
I like him a lot too.
I like you, Mike.
Then we're gonna shoot that last one into Mr. Boggs.
Mr. Boggs.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a boosted defense because he's base to base with a friendly faction cohort model. Where to go? Oh, Iron Sentinel. So his defense is 16.
Okay. So I need a 10. Nope, I need a 9. We don't.
You missed me.
I did. And that's...
You guys
now?
should just go ahead and re-rack. Lol.
Go ahead and re-rack. Well, hopefully one of these times I don't roll to go first.
Yeah.
Because 3 games I've gone first, and 3 games I have to move up somewhat, and then you just annihilate me. If you went first, it'd be very different. Maybe not. Everything would just be delayed a turn.
So...
Lock-a-basher dead. It's all right. I got the big players left. I got Foul Blood and Mr. Boggs. That's all I need.
we're going to play Hit and Run.
What's that?
That's going to give my Warlock reposition. So he can move 3 at the end of his thing.
Because you didn't charge, you just moved up and did a bunch of attacks.
Yep.
Nice. Was it reposition 3?
Yep. So we're going to go into the crater.
Oh, that's dumb. I don't have range attack. Well, I have 1 range attack.
And then...
Yeah, put down some cannon fodder that you can countercharge. I don't have that yet. I would. We're just using the starter box. So just what's in there. I do have a unit of Marauders on the way, though.
So that's a point for a command card. And then we will...
Get some forests and fences to hide. I hid behind the building. It didn't help. You guys are probably right. I think next time we'll just put more terrain out. I think Warmachine just likes a lot of terrain. I got to read through those rules a bit more.
So if I run, I can't attack?
Correct.
But I can charge?
Yes.
But it has to be in a straight line and there's terrain in the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
It has to be in a straight line and you get +3 movement. Instead of run, you get +5.
Okay. What's an arc node?
A lot of I think it works like you can channel spells through it. I think some warjacks have that.
Okay.
You put 3 to 4 pieces in each quarter of the board. Oh, so we don't have nearly enough. Well, I guess we're a couple pieces short, but we don't have a lot of line of sight blocking right now. I do have a forest printed I need to paint. Because, like, we have GW forests and whatnot, but they're just too big for Warmachine. They would take up a quarter of the table themselves.
Range 8.
Hello.
Oh, well, hello there. So, Daniel.
If you cast through them? Oh, Mike, why didn't I think of that? He said just cheat.
Oh, that's actually super valid.
Yeah, because this is a treasure chest and I'm playing a pirate, you can't see past it. It blocks line of sight to my pirates.
Oh, nuts. That's real bad.
Oh, no.
Oh, nuts.
Oh man.
Let's try to shoot Mr. Boggs.
That's so dumb.
And
How dare you?
yeah, you know what? Screw it. We're gonna run.
Where you going?
So that's a +3,
Ye. No, 5.
+5.
1, 2, 5. 3.
What's my
3.
movement, Daniel?
6?
That's right. So I can go 11.
I mean, most things are 5 or 6. I think your shades are like 7.
Actually,
Some crazy amount.
we're gonna drop our animus first.
Boo.
And that has to be fully within 8. So we're gonna drop it.
So Rylan, I just looked at your picture of you printing these templates in resin. Can you not just place things flat in resin? Like, look at this. They're just 2 flat circles, but there's 8 times as much support.
So remember that when you print resin, it goes from bottom up, upside down.
Yeah.
So you put the plate in, and then it rises up. So yeah, there's a ton of support.
So it's so weird. Yeah, because an FDM, it would just be like, that would be like a 20-minute print.
Yeah.
From bottom to top. It's crazy.
So my Warjack ran. So that's a point.
Yeah. Speaking of, let's see how the crick stuff is going. Should be done in like an hour. Oh, exactly an hour left, it says. Hey.
Nice.
Now make sure there's no like spaghetti there. I love that I can look in an app and see the progress the printer is making. It's so cool.
Then my shades are gonna move over here.
Yeah, whatever.
You're not killing that.
I'm not scared of them at all.
Good.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Good thing there's only 2 left, wimps. They're not going to kill all my stuff next turn.
Right, that's me.
Okay, first off, my feet is gone because it lasts a round, and I got 2 dudes left. I don't have any more.
He's still a carnivore.
Upkeep spells.
No, I didn't upkeep it.
Is that his fury?
He's not a carnivore anymore, yeah.
Ooh, so you're only going to get 2 fury. You'll have 3 fury on your warcaster, warlock next turn.
Yeah, my thought was maybe I should just attack a couple times before I leave, but the attack is after movement, so then I wouldn't be able to run away.
True. Well, then you gave yourself reposition, so it worked. Okay, I'm going to play... Is it Breakthrough?
It's time to break through.
Excuse me, Unstoppable. Does that help me here? I forget exactly what Unstoppable does, but... does not have to forfeit its combat action when it advances or is placed out of 1 or more enemy models melee. That doesn't help. I want probably Pathfinder. What's that one? Careful Reconnaissance. Gain Pathfinder. Mr. Boggs already had it. How does Pathfinder work exactly? Pathfinder! When this model treats rough terrain as open terrain. Does your cloud thing, that's not rough terrain, right? It's just a cloud effect?
It's a cloud effect.
What happens if I move through it? Something bad?
You get corrosion.
I don't like that on Boggs.
It's just 8 damage during your maintenance phase.
I guess that's not that. He's only got 5 health, though.
That's true.
So that's kind of a lot for him. He's a little guy. So we're just going to move up to be able to shoot your caster and see what happens since you retreated with your War Beast. So we're going to move up. Actually, let's just move up to be just in range here. Make it a little bit more difficult for you. And then we're going to try to shoot you about it. See if we can... Oh, no, you're in cover. I'm never going to hit you.
What does cover do?
+4 defense.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, what's your defense? Like 8? No, 19, 20?
My defense is now 19.
Okay, I got to roll a 12. I got to roll boxcars.
Listen,
you can do it.
You've been rolling 6 all day.
Nope, not even close.
Hey, it was a crit.
Good job. And then he goes 2 inches back from his overwhelming recoil.
Did you do that during the first attack?
No, I forgot then.
Gotcha.
So if he hits something, he pushes it back, and he blows himself back. I had no idea what to do with Foul Blood. I could run up and cast some spells at you.
That's true.
I got Black Spot, which I'm definitely going to try to do. It costs 3.
And you played a command card, you said?
No.
Okay.
I probably will. I need to at some point here, but...
But you did run, and you've killed 2 solos. I'm trying to think about what else you should have for points.
Yeah, if you want to double check that. I don't have a lot that helps here.
Oh, charging an enemy model with a unit.
Oh, nice.
And using a feat.
The problem is, I can't get... all he has is 1 melee attack with range 1.
Yeah.
So, like, I can't fight you right now.
Not with that attitude. You could breathe in some acid.
Like, I can't get to you.
Right.
I can't charge him because I can't see him through the cloud.
Mm-hmm.
And if I go around the cloud like this way, he's at movement 6 will put me here, which is a good 6 inches out of...
Just go through the cloud.
I mean, I could go through the cloud. Again, 6 inches puts me not even near close enough. So I could just get rid of the continuous effect with one of his rules. I was trying to look at the command cards, and none of them help me here. Because Pathfinder just ignores rough terrain. This cloud is insanely...
It's a great cloud.
Yeah, it's always really in the way. I mean, I got almost nothing I can do here, so we're going to go base to base with Mr. Boggs to keep him with his little bonus there.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess we'll keep open bar up. The other ones don't help at the moment, but we're going to cast some spells on myself. I'm going to cast, I'm going to spend 2 to cast Blur on myself.
Mm-hmm.
If I can pick up just 2. So this gives me +3 defense against range attacks and arcane attacks.
Okay.
And then we're going to spend another 2 to give myself Fortify for that +2 arm. And because I'm base to base with Mr. Boggs, he also can't become knocked down, be pushed, or be moved by a slam.
A VTuber setup, couple anime schoolgirls. Dude, I've thought about it. I have thought about it.
All right, that's my whatever turn that was.
Okay, that was your turn 3.
I think so.
So now we're into turn 6 total. So my stuff goes here.
I dropped a knockdown token.
So how do you get Fury back now, or do you not?
You can't get more right now.
How do you get yours back without a...
Me?
Yeah,
I can
without a
get
War Beast?
1. So when I leech, I can get 1 from his like dead spirit.
Okay.
So yeah, at the start of my next turn, I'll get 1 Fury. So this is one thing that makes Warlocks a bit difficult to deal with compared to Warcasters, because Warcasters just always get their focus every turn.
Yeah.
Whereas Warlocks tend to kind of get worse throughout the game, so they got to really
Gotcha.
do stuff. You know, when you're playing bigger games and you've got potentially 3 or 4 War Beasts, it's not really an issue until the very end.
Okay.
But with very few models on the table, yeah, you kill my 1 War Beast, so he's not gonna have a lot of Fury to use.
Well, you know, I don't know what I want to do here, man. I guess we'll move the War Beast up.
Does the cloud go away now?
Yeah.
Just come closer to me so I can hit you.
No. No.
I can't hit you all the way over there.
That's fair.
I mean, Mr. Boggs has some range at least, but Foul Blood is just like, but what are you over there for?
So move up 6. Not going to be within range of anything. That's okay. No, we're not doing that yet. He's moving back 6. We're doing our big guy first. He's going to move up, and we're just going to try to kill Mr. Boggs.
Yeah.
So...
Mr. Boggs, not Foul Blood?
No, I can't do damage to that dude.
I don't know what you mean. Can't do damage to Mr. Boggs either. He's the best
Are we within 12? We
best
are.
boy.
Okay.
Already? Yucks.
So we're going to move up to be within 6 of Boggs. And we'll just start hurling stuff at him.
Just remember, he can't be pushed.
Yep.
Okay. I mean, he wouldn't really be able to anyway with foul blood right there. All right, so you're throwing your swords at Mr. Boggs?
Yep.
Defense is currently 16 because I'm base to base with somebody.
Nope. Second one. Nope.
Invincible pygmy troll.
16? So what do I even need to roll to hit you? A 9. That's not going to happen.
He's got a 7. Is
Yeah.
he 7/7?
7, yep.
Oof. That's real good.
Well, that was a huge waste of time.
You still got spells. You got, what, 3 Fury to work with?
Yeah, the spells aren't going to really help if I can't hit you. So, let's move up our man. He's going to run.
And force him to run.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get a point for that yet?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, come over here.
Then we're going to attack.
Spit.
We're going to spit at him.
Which one?
What are the defenses right now?
Boggs is 16. Foul blood, because he has blur on, is 18 against ranged and arcane attacks.
So I can't hit him.
16 or 18.
Yeah, they're both bad.
If all your dice are 6s, you'll hit.
16. So I need a 9. I mean, let's try it. We're right there. We might as well.
I mean, you get a free attack, so.
Nope.
Oh, wait, didn't you run?
Yeah, I did. So I can attack.
JK.
Good call.
No.
Yeah.
Stop it. I hate this
Why do you
thing.
think I moved up?
I know. I was fully expecting it. And then you're in a decent, since you have your War Beast, you can rile him.
Mm-hmm.
Does that cost 1 or 2, this Animus?
2.
Okay, so never mind. That'll put him to his max anyway. Run and then cast the
Oh,
spell.
run costs 1 too?
Yes. You gotta force him to run.
Okay. And then my
Ugh.
shades.
Oh yeah, those guys are still there. You got 2 of thems.
I'm gonna move up.
No.
And that's over to you.
Okay. So maintenance phase and stuff, I get 1 for my spirit bond with Chum.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've got 2 upkeeps. What is Valix's defense? So much of it.
Valix's defense, some might say, is 15.
Yeah, and his mat is 7, so it's 8.
Hey, it's better than 9s.
I don't know if I still don't know if I can get to him. Oh, I'm just gonna move through the cloud.
Hell yeah.
All right, so we're gonna start with him. We're gonna let both of his spells. We're gonna pay 1 to upkeep. Should be fortify, not fortune. And we're gonna go for broke here, and we're gonna change his battle plan from open bar to fighting dirty.
Okay.
He's gonna do this. He's gonna target himself.
So this is my first edition of Warmachine. We played 2 or 3 games.
This is the 3rd.
This is my 3rd game. Dan played a bunch of Mark 2 and 3. 3. But yeah, so I'm very new to Warmachine.
All right, so I'm going to use Fighting Dirty instead. I'm just going to use a different token to remind me of that. So he's got Grievous Wounds this turn. So Grievous Wounds Model hit by a weapon with grievous wounds loses tough and cannot have damage removed from it for 1 round.
Okay.
So we're gonna just move up through this cloud.
Remember, -2 movement.
True. He's got movement 6, so he can only go 4 inches, which is gonna be plenty. Right there.
Nice.
I'm gonna look you right in the face.
No, he's corroded.
I know. So then we can put the fires out to get rid of it.
That's during your next maintenance phase.
That's true. But when does corrosion happens during the maintenance phase, doesn't it?
Yep.
So I can use put the fires out right before that.
Yeah.
Do you have any bonuses to your defense or armor right now?
Nope.
Okay, so I don't need to make my weapon blessed. Oh, I'm gonna use Lucky Penny.
Yeah.
So I can just give him a fury.
There you go.
So we got 3, because I want to be able to like buy more attacks and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to do as much damage as I can.
So you get a point for that.
Of course, his sword has a special ability called Bewitch. After this attack has been resolved, take control of a target living enemy non-leader warrior model. So it doesn't even do its cool thing against your guy. Okay. So we moved up. We upkept Fortify, so I'm a bit harder to hurt later. And I'm going to try to hit you.
Okay.
So what is your defense again?
15.
15. So I need that hard 8 here. Probably should give myself fortune to reroll that. I think right now better off to roll more dice than, or buy more attacks than additional die. I don't know. That's a tough call.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens. We'll start with 1 here. We
Okay.
get 8. We get it.
Yep.
With a 9. This is POW 14 on his sword.
So dice -3.
-3. So actually, I'm going to boost the damage here and see what we can do.
There you go.
With grievous wounds, that should help. Dice -3. It's going to be 6 damage.
6.
And obviously, they don't have spirals to do anything fancy.
And how many?
I got 2 fury left.
2 fury left. Yeah, we'll take this first one.
And then we'll spend 1 to buy an attack. Need an 8. We miss with a 7. That's 14. And then we'll buy 1 more attack. And see what we can do. And miss with a 6.
Nice. Sorry, I didn't have the dice came on for those.
And then Mr. Boggs. I don't want him to get corroded, I don't think. I don't think it's going to matter. 1 damage there. He's only got 5 health. I think you're going to be able to kill him pretty easily. So you can move up 4. He's just going to go behind him because I can just not do damage to my
They have never
teammate.
played any miniatures games before. Thanks, Dylan.
All right. So I'm going to hit all 3 of these models.
No, he's
with
flying
his
high.
spray. Okay, fair. So I'm probably not going to hit any of them, actually. So against your dude, your Valix.
15.
I need an 8 again. Nope. Oh, so close. And then against your War Beast.
14.
14, need a 7. We did it.
Hey, there you go.
So first off, Monster Hunter, you take D3 plus 3, 5 damage to my Spiral of
Dylan,
Choice. I don't think it's
Dylan,
hurt at all yet, is it?
Dylan.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, so to your other body one,
Yeah.
number 3. So I think that breaks your body,
It does. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
which I don't remember what that does.
I wish you could just hit the B and it would tell you.
There's not like a...
Classic tune. Dylan, Dylan, Dylan. Everything is cool when you're a Dylan.
Oh yeah, there's no question mark on that page. I think it's -1 die on damage rolls. Pretty sure.
Nice.
And you get knocked back D3. Oh no, I gotta roll my actual damage now. POW 13. What's your arm?
17.
If the body is broken, Rylan.
What can I do
So
with body?
dice -4.
Yeah, what can I do with body again? 12.
Ooh, so 8 damage to the 4.
8 damage. Okay. Which is already broken.
So if you just tap 4 and then
it'll fill it in.
and then do 8, it'll take it to the next one.
Okay.
Go, Mr. Boggs. Okay, now you're knocked back D3 inches from his Thunderbolt. 3, naturally.
Okay. Nice.
And it's directly away from me, so looks like here. And then I go back, which I forgot. D3 plus 1. I wanted to be base to base with my guy, but I go back 2 inches, so I'm out of the cloud. But I moved into the cloud, so I got corrosion, right?
Yes.
So I got a fun little corrosion token. All right, that was my turn 4.
Okay.
So you can probably take me off the table.
That's the hope.
Because Foul Blood has not nearly as... Will you just grab that?
Yep.
Let's see. He's got Fortify on, so he still has pretty good armor.
Mhm.
But I don't have any Fury.
Okay, so we're gonna get our Fury stuff. We'll do that.
And remember, you can't push him with this spell.
Okay.
Body broken is 1 fewer damage die. Called it. All right.
1 fewer damage die. That sucks. Well, that changes what we're gonna do. So we're gonna cast...
You can, on your War Beast turn, you can force it to heal.
And that's...
Just 1 Fury per health.
Okay.
But you only need to get rid of 1 to unbreak your body.
Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah.
So we'll do that.
Yeah. So you're starting with Eccles. Right, is that his name? Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, so it seems weird because it's like your Warcaster's doing it, but you have to do it in the, you're forcing the War Beast, so it's on their turn.
Then we're going, so I edit him, and I hit 3 or a 4, right? And I go -1. Nope. Yes. Boom. Nice.
Yeah, so broken body no more.
We're also going to cast Blessing of the Gods on him.
What is that?
My things are magic and blessed, so I ignore all your crap.
Oh no, not that again. So you just ignore my armor bonus, right?
Yeah.
I think I still count the other part of it.
We also upkeep our shadows on you. So you're at -2.
Bleh. -2 defense?
Armor.
Oh. So they cancel out.
We'll move up.
No, you broke it and -2. So that took me from 18 down to 14.
Nice. That's
so
huge.
he's dead.
And then we're also going to cast Carnivore. Nah.
I mean, I'll be surprised if you don't get the rest of these trolls off the table here.
Yeah, so let's do this. Let's try all these things.
What are you doing?
So we're going to start with the spit.
I do get +4 defense because I'm in melee, unless you have the pistol.
On to Boggs.
What's the range of your melee attacks?
Of my melee attacks?
Yeah.
1 and 2.
Pogs doesn't have a melee attack. So we are engaged because we're within 2 inches. If you want to back up so we're not in melee.
Oh, can I not range you if we're in melee?
I get +4 defense.
I gotcha.
Unless you have a pistol, which wait, you do. So let's double check what that pistol icon is. Okay. It's in melee with ignores it. So I don't get the +4 because his mouth is a pistol.
Nice. Yeah, so let's is that what we want to do? Or we could just melee him. But the
You
monkey
just moved, right?
The monkey gives me -2 on my ranged or melee attacks.
melee against
him.
Foul Blood. I thought you were taking Mr. Boggs.
So I'm hoping for the critical blind, right? Which would reduce your defense by another 4.
Even more. Woof.
Yeah. So what do I want to do there? Everything has the stuff. Yeah, let's kill Boggs because he gets points. So let's go with a spit onto your Warlock.
Forgot. Technically, he's got continuous corrosion at the moment. I haven't been able to get rid of it yet. Okay, so against my Warlock?
Yes.
So I don't think his defense has changed at all, so that's 15.
-2.
I thought you said it was arm was -2.
Oh, you're right. Let me double check.
Yep.
Because I think I've mixed that one up a whole bunch.
Yeah, right. It's easy.
Yeah, it's arm. Yep.
Okay, so his defense is still 15.
So I still need an 8 here.
So you could force him to boost the roll.
Nah,
if you really want to hit him, get another die there.
I'm just gonna be a baller.
Nice.
Crush it.
With an 11. Okay, that definitely hits.
And his
armor is down to 14 because of your bless and the spell.
Okay, so dice -2. 6.
So 6, and I got no way to stop that. Normally I could spend Fury to put it on the War Beast. Which is another thing that drives me crazy compared to Warcasters. They can spend Fury to just negate the damage.
Yeah.
Or focus. Like, what? It's so much better than transferring it.
So then we're going to bite him. This is melee at -2, and your defense is still 15?
Yes.
With the -2.
Yeah, you have -2 to this roll.
Oh, and your defense doesn't go down at all, so I can't really hit him with this. I have to roll a 10. Oh, that's doable. Whatever. Nope.
Halfway there.
So then we'll do the Toxic Stinger onto Boggs.
Zing! Okay, so Boggs has defense 14.
So
his isn't affected right now, I don't think.
So I need a 7. Nope. We'll do it again.
Gonna buy melee attacks?
Yes.
Or a melee attack?
I get both, right? Or no?
No.
No.
You get... I forget now. Ryan, when you force to buy an attack, you just get one of your melee weapons, right?
I think you're right
I
there.
think so. Otherwise, like paying 1 Fury to have Chum attack 3 more times would be crazy.
Yeah. So what's the defense difference between these two?
Just 1. No. Well, so Boggs is 14.
Mm-hmm.
Foul Blood is 15, but -2.
So 13.
To your roll in melee.
To my roll in melee.
So effectively 17.
Okay.
Just for melee.
So we'll go into Boggs again.
Yes,
with the
1
Toxic
per.
Stinger. Who is 14?
Yes.
So I only need a 7. I don't need a 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, we got him.
We did it.
Okay. Armor is currently 12 because I'm not base to base with him anymore.
So dice +1?
Oof.
That'll do it.
That's enough. Tough. He's not tough.
Oh,
He's
thank God, I
dead.
forgot about tough. All right. We killed the solo.
I'm a little surprised he has it. I feel like the pigs don't usually.
And we used
but
another card.
He dead. I didn't even care about your corrosion. You didn't get a chance for it to do anything.
And then we'll pay for, we'll use our 3rd thing for another attack.
All right.
And we'll go ranged into...
Use your pistol.
Yeah.
Let me just double check the wording on this before you decide. So Monkey Bite while in melee with this model. Oh, shoot.
It's everything?
Oh, it should have been on all your rolls. While in melee with this model, living enemy models suffer -2 to melee attack rolls.
Well, I only hit him once, and thankfully it was with an 11, so...
That's true. That wouldn't have mattered. Okay, so defense 15, but you're -2 to this roll. No, if you're shooting me with your spit, you're not at the -2 because you're not making a melee attack.
Okay. So, and for that, I only need... He's normally 17?
No, 15.
He's normally 15.
Yeah.
Oh, I keep thinking that spell is defense.
Well, that's
okay, it doesn't matter.
That's got to be a 17 at least.
And your armor is?
Currently 14.
Currently 14. Okay, so dice -2. 6.
Nice. He's not dead yet, but he's hurting. He's got 5 left.
Okay.
So your caster's gonna do this for sure.
That's the hope. So Valix, we'll start with the melee ones because that's the one I get minuses on.
Yeah, we might as well get those out of the way.
Okay.
So defense 15 and -2 to this roll.
So I need 10. Close.
Guy who infamously reads every rule book in the world for fun.
Second attack. Nope.
Cool.
Ranged attack. This one doesn't have the -2.
Correct.
So I need 8. Nope.
And he can also spend Fury to boost if you want.
I know. Nope. All right. So let's do it again. I can do this like 19 times, right? So just with the melees, or do I want the ranges here?
So in this case, you can make an attack. I don't think the dual attack allows you to
Yeah, I don't get both,
do
but
both.
I get 2 of whichever one I choose. But the melee's harder to hit you on, so I think we go ranged.
Yeah, so if he's got the ×2 for his weapons, Rylan. If he spends a Fury to buy an attack, does he get to do it with both of his
Yeah, 'cause
swords, or is it just one?
We looked that up on Reddit. I'm pretty certain. So 8 to hit. Nope. 8 to hit.
No!
Hey!
I'm unstoppable.
Dice -2.
Arm 14, yeah.
And you're at how much left?
5. So you're gonna boost this one?
Yeah, let's boost it.
He is tough.
6.
3. Wait. Why did I take away 5? What did we say it was?
Dice -2.
-2
Yeah.
is 6. Okay, so that is enough to kill him. Before he's dead, he's tough. Is he tough? Yeah!
Tough is so stupid.
And I keep forgetting Stumbling Drunk. He goes back 3.
Okay.
Which I should have done 100 times. Because with that spell, you ignore the arm bonus, but he can't be pushed, so you can't.
Gotcha.
I'm pretty sure the drag is a push towards the model.
It is.
Ryan says just 1.
If it's a ×2?
I think it just, because that means you have 2 of the same weapon. So instead of just printing it twice.
Because Reddit was saying you get 1 weapon profile. So if it was a ×2, you get both. Because yeah, that's a huge, massive difference.
Yeah. This guy already gets a ton of attacks.
But we'll buy for this last one.
To throw your swords at me.
Yep.
Bring it.
And
Spends
he's only got
15.
1 left, so maybe we boost this as well. Let's do that.
Yeah, because you just have to.
I just have to hit him and hope you don't roll a thing. But probably not with that.
That's a 5?
It's a crit.
Is it?
I roll have 2 of the same number, right?
Well, is it a hit though?
No, probably not.
All right, so you said I can verify. Nice. Really
All right.
appreciate it, Rylan. We're learning some tonight for sure.
So then
You didn't kill him.
Then the shades.
No. What do they got? 7
Yeah.
movement and then throw stuff at me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, place within 4. So gross.
So we'll start with the melee on him. He's a character, so we get 3 dice.
-2 to hit me though.
Yep. And they are.
I don't think it's gonna matter too much with 3 dice.
That's the hope. So I need an 8, 10 on 3 dice. Do it. Exactly.
Just. Arm is 14.
Minus. That's with
With
-2.
with the not counted. No, they're not blessed. So it's 16.
Oh yeah.
Oh, so the. Yeah, I think we messed that up a little bit. Only the War Beast was blessed. I was still counting it for
You're right.
the Warcaster on accident.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, his armor is 16. So nothing. What is this dice minus?
Dice -5.
All right.
And
then there's a range attack.
Yep. I think that's
Crit?
exactly it. Oh, and
Yeah,
it's
you
a
said
crit.
you needed an 8.
So I get one more die minus the lowest. So we do a damage.
Okay, and we need that. So let's see if he's still tough.
Yeah.
He's
Oh
not.
my gosh,
You got
he did
him.
it.
Oh, he stumbles drunk all the way home.
Good game.
Good game, sir.
Whoa.
Once again. I killed a lot more that time.
Yeah, you did.
And it was all chum.
With a single attack, too. It just exploded.
It was literally all chum. Oh, I love that guy.
All right. I don't like Chum. He's scary.
Right, I can't wait to have more dire trolls in my list.
No, thank you.
Guy with a shark. Oh, so it's so all sharks. He's got a hammerhead shark as a weapon.
Yes.
His other hand is a huge shark, like skull gauntlet that he just punches you with a shark face.
Yes.
He's awesome.
But yeah, so what did that end at?
Yeah, weirdly you don't get a point for
11 to
killing
6.
my leader, but
12 to 6 because I got Boggs as well.
Bugs. Yeah, it's rough. I feel like this force really struggles against that force where like the shades are just brutal with getting additional dice against because everything in the box is a character.
Yep.
So it's just they get 3 dice all the time.
Mm-hmm.
It's nasty.
And 4 on crits, dropping the lowest. So I
Yeah.
guess it's always 3. But yeah, that
Harsh.
tough. Like those boys stayed up for another like 4 additional attacks because of that.
I've always been good at tough rolls, just
Yeah.
by chance, of course. But I just really want to get Chum to get a full round of attacks against this
No, because
thing.
he'll die.
I know,
I'm
it's
gonna
that stupid cloud.
I'm gonna do everything in my power to make sure that never happens.
Right? It's gonna happen. When we play bigger games, Chum is gonna charge into a war beast and one-shot it because he's gonna get 3 attacks, and then I'm gonna buy attacks with that warhead, his mind flail. Oh, it's gonna be great. Warmachine Discord says just 1 attack, even if it's ×2 damage. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Good to know.
Yeah, that's a pretty massive difference.
Yeah.
That will equal the playing field.
Yeah, because the other day we were rolling it.
Yeah, every one I was spending, I was getting another 2 attacks with.
Yeah, and he already has a lot of it. He can have 4 attacks before buying.
The thing I really need to remember for next time is to swap out some of my spells.
Yeah.
So I can see what else he has. So like, because what else does he have? He has.
So casters start with they get a couple of their own spells, and then they have the rack where they can depending. I think yours is a rack 2, so they can pick 2 more spells from the list, like of their army.
Okay.
So when you're doing the build a force, I think is when you.
What is specifically in build a force?
I think it's when it has a little cog for choices on them.
Okay.
I think, or it was. I don't remember now. It might have been in the. What am I trying to say here?
Yeah, I feel it was somewhere else.
With the play before you hit start the game, I think is where it might be.
Okay.
So before I knew better, I was buying tons of ranged attacks, and I learned about reload. Oh, what's reload? Are we doing that wrong too?
No, so reload, it's on the model that I ordered. He doesn't have it because he's just throwing crap. But reload is on Lilith. So reload says this model can spend focus or fury points to make up to 2 additional ranged attacks with this weapon during its combat action. It can make 1 additional attack for each focus or fury spent.
Oh, so you can't buy more ranged attacks unless you have that rule.
Oh,
that's also huge. Okay,
yeah.
so your list is getting worse the more we learn.
That's right. It very much is.
Because you were buying ranged attacks with this thing, which I don't think had reload. Maybe.
It did not have reload.
Okay, so that makes it a little better for me fighting these.
Unless they have reload. Okay, yeah.
And
so that actually makes, like, legitimately your group really good against mine, because if I can't buy ranged attacks, once stumbling drunk happens, it's like, oh, well, I can't do anything. I'll just sit here.
Okay, that's huge. I haven't looked into that because none of my only ranged attacks are on models that can't buy attacks anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm pumped to play more Warmachine. I think it's a great game. I think once we get objectives out and stuff too, and not just let's try to kill each other, it'll be very different, obviously. But
so because let's take a look at what week 3 is? Command and control, I'm assuming.
That's 50
Puts in
points.
objectives. Oh, it is.
I believe.
But yeah, it
I
does
was
have
looking at it
objectives in it.
earlier.
Tam cheats confirmed.
Tam cheat. Yeah, that dude's a dick.
What? Oh, Tam cheats. I mean, we both did things wrong. I don't
Yeah.
know if it's cheating. We're learning the game.
Right.
But we did get a
so-
bunch of help, which I appreciate.
Yeah, for real. Rylan, I'm really glad you were here. I don't know where
Oh,
the hell-
there's zones.
I don't know where Simpson was.
Oh, terrain objectives. So we'll have a couple pieces of terrain that are objectives.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty cool.
So yeah, I think the difference, right, is in getting things wrong. Yours weren't beneficial because it was either forgetting rules or benefits that you had. So those are just mistakes. If you make mistakes and it's for your benefit, then that's cheating.
Yeah, I guess that's pretty true.
So, you know, text-to speech is valid.
But yeah, so we're going to be working on getting more of this stuff ready. We got Signar, Kador, Kriels in the works, a bunch more Brine Blood Marauders, a bunch more Chimera, because those are our favorites at the moment.
Mhm.
And we'll switch it up too. I'm sure Tim will want to play the Brine Bloods at some point.
Yeah.
Especially once Taylor gets his frogs done. You know, he's
Oh.
really excited to play those fire frogs.
I like frogs, man.
He calls them Firgs because they're fire frogs.
I like that.
And then you know, expanding. We'll work on the armies that we have the beginnings of now, and then we'll probably branch out eventually. I like the look of the Dusk. Is it Dusk or Dust? They used to be called the Retribution of Syra. They were basically like the elves.
Oh, the undead elves?
But now they're like undead, which is crazy.
Which makes me actually want to play them.
Yeah. Dusk, House Callus.
Is he actually going to finish painting it? Like, is it getting done?
He's working on it. He's shown some pictures of paint on the models.
Listen, guys, I don't know if you knew this or not,
Argoth looks cool too.
but Taylor on Throwlash on YouTube is like blowing up right now. He has like one of his videos from a couple weeks ago has like 20,000 views on it.
Yeah.
He picked up like a couple thousand subscribers as part of this SMP. Nope. So yeah, SMP, Survival Multiplayer,
Oh, that's what that means.
which is pretty rad.
Yes, super cool. You know, we love that Taylor's popping off.
Yeah.
So
Here's the really cool thing about as we continue to play Warmachine and we get better at it by remembering the rules, which means I'll get worse and Dan will get better. Dan, you know, I'm going to be able to poop on his porch real easily soon. So, like, that part's
oh my God, I'm so excited.
really nice. Really nice.
Yeah, we got an offer accepted on the house that is next door to Tim.
That's right. So,
There's 2 doors down technically, but there's just an empty lot with a pit in
there's
between.
there's a big old hole between us. Some might consider it a crater. If you're fully within it and the person attacking you is not, you get cover. So
Plus 4 defense.
that part's pretty cool.
Also, next time we'll play with more terrain.
Yeah.
It'll probably be at least a few weeks, so I'll make sure to get some more stuff ready to go.
So
that
what
like,
they
blocks
say
line of
for
sight. I think 3 to 4 pieces per table quarter. So like we're pretty close. Look, there's about
Oh.
4 here, but there's only 2 in this one.
Mhm.
There's 2 in this one, 2 in that one. So we're
If you
part of the way
include the
there.
fences and the rocks that we use to make this a 3x3 table, then we're better. Then we're better.
We're better, yeah. But yeah, luckily with the My Mini Factory stuff,
Mhm.
like $10 for that subscription is awesome.
Yeah.
This month was the mine set, which I printed that mine entrance that looks awesome. I just got to paint it. It has like mine carts and railroad tracks
Hell yeah.
and other water features that just the different shape and look cool.
Mhm.
The coal pile, and then there was the alternate version of the Gravedigger caster.
Yes.
So like just an alt model for a guy you can just print. And then the more of the like monstrosities for the Kriels. I think their rules go on the app tomorrow.
Oh, dope.
The Warhammer Wednesday, they're doing something every week.
Warmachine wins.
That's what I meant to say. Warmachine Wednesday. So I'm printing one right now. It's about done.
But around the network,
Can't wait.
a bunch of other things this week. New Grim Podcast, A Perilous Adventure. We've been recording new Doomstones and Soulbound. So a lot of Warhammer in whatever flavor you like of it for TTRPGs. Arachne, an Affinity podcast, has literally like more things than I can follow going on, including
2 new episodes of Arachne.
That's right.
Nice.
including what's the new series that you're doing? You did an interview with the gentleman from Monster Fight Club.
Oh, for the Cyberpunk.
Yes.
Oh, what's that one called? Combat something?
Raise the Black, CEO of Firelock. Hell yeah.
Oh, nice. Oh, Firelock Games. That's like the Blood and Plunder. Is that what it's called?
Yes.
That one?
Yeah, because he's huge into Blood and Plunder.
Yeah.
Audrey was the PR later. That's right. But yeah, so Arachne and Affinity Podcast is covering all sorts of different games now, and including some RPGs as well. So make sure to check that out if you want some audio drama stuff, updates on skirmish games. It's a good old time. Comic book rundown. I don't think Joe Gennaro's dead, but he might be.
Gotta listen to find out.
That's true. And Beer, Jeers, and Skulls, the best old world podcast on the interwebs, for some Warhammer the Old World with Taylor Dan.
Sometimes.
Hey, Yan.
No.
Daler, I think is pretty good. Also, remember, if you can guess how many Zins are on the ceiling, I'll give you a high five. ProfessionalCasual.com, all that good stuff. Make sure to follow, subscribe to YouTube, give likes and pluses and hearts and comments, and bye. Oh, white front to back.
And bye.